we are coming to the last portion of the drawing, that is called a section. So basically you can see a long and short lines here. So this is called as your sectioning. So basically, can you see this AA? This AA is nothing but the facing. Means if I am the person standing here in this corridor, I have to cut this entire portion and only this portion will be visible. So basically if I stand here, I can see this wall section, means cut into half. Bathroom's wall, another wall, this one, and lastly this wall. Here you can see both the windows are being cut into portions. So this is how we are supposed to draw a sectioning. Sectioning is nothing but cutting a portion out of the entire plan. Okay, so what you have to do, after cutting this entire thing, you need to stand here, and what is visible in front of your eyes, that is nothing but the vertical portion of this entire portion, this entire cut section is what you are supposed to draw. So let us start now. So here we need to start from the lowermost portion of the building. So here we will be starting the foundation. So let us consider all the foundation size of this building to be same. So the same projection line will be taken downwards. Now what you are supposed to do, the outer portion of the line, can you see this plinth line? That is your end of the line. So what you need to do, what is the height of your building? First you need to mark down that this is your height of the building. This is 75. That is height of the parapet wall. Then height of the building. What is the plinth length? Height. That is 0.6. Then again, what I am doing is I am just marking down the horizontal lines so that it will be easy for me to draw. So this is the building height. So next, this is my plinth height. So what I am supposed to do, I'll be marking this down. Now what you are supposed to do is, you need to consider this line to be the midpoint. Okay. So here I will be mentioning, just see the question. Here in the question they have clearly mentioned the foundation dimension, that is 1000, 1200 and 200 mm thick each course. So SSM is of 1.6 and 500 mm depth of each course with 800 mm and 600 mm width. I'll tell you how you're supposed to draw this. So basically first we need to draw a CC bed. So how we are supposed to draw the CC bed? Here clearly mention the width of the CC bed. What is the width of the CC bed? That is nothing but 1000. So 1000 is nothing but 1 centimeter. So what I'll be drawing? I'll be drawing. And what are the total number of courses? There are three courses. So basically one will be for your regular plinth. Next will be your second course. Second course is of the height or the depth 500. Both the courses are 500. So what you will be doing, you will be just marking down 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 here, then 0.5 downwards. What you can do is, you can easily draw a line. Okay. Now what you're supposed to do is, you need to draw a CC bed. Thickness of the CC bed is provided 0.2, that is 200 mm. So what I'll be doing, I'll be just doing 200 mm. Again 200 mm. I'm only drawing the outer foundation, but as you can see here in this diagram, there is wall here another wall here. These two are nothing but 300 mm walls. So what you have to do, all these are 300 mm walls, so every wall will have its foundation. So what you need to do is you need to trace them down. See what I'll be doing now? I'm just tracing them downwards. I'm drawing light projection line so that nothing is tampered. Downwards, another foundation width downwards, another foundation width downwards, another foundation width, I need to draw only the walls which are in that cut portion or cut section. So these are my tracings from the projection line coming out of that section area. Next is nothing but you need to draw foundation on all those lines. So basically all these lines should have its foundation. Foundation. So everywhere see I have drawn it a little thicker, so what I'll be just erasing it. Now these are my foundations, CC beds of all the walls. So 4 CC beds are done. All are of same sizes. Next is 500 mm height. That is, I have already traced it, 500 and another 500. And what is the width of the first course? The first course is of total 800 mm wide. So what you have to do, you have to exactly place your scale in between 0.5 or else, so that there is exactly 1 mm both the sides. What you can do is you need to just minus 1 mm from here, 1 mm from this side, or else however possible you can draw it. Or in all the walls you have to do the same thing. 1 mm here, 1 mm here, another 1 mm, 1 mm. If you minus both the sides 1 mm, it will be automatically 800. Okay. So now again 800 above, height is 500 for all the walls. So the first course is done. Now moving on to the second course. So this is my first course. Now moving on to the second course. Second course is nothing but 0.6 wide. So what you will do, you can mark down it to 0.1 minus, again 0.1 from each side, it will become 0.6 automatically. 0.6, 0.6, 0.6, 0.6. Again, similar way, I need to take it upwards, line upwards. Now if you could see, I'm just joining all the lines, both the courses. If you could see, my portion of this portion of foundation is done. Now what are you supposed to do? Now coming next is nothing but your plinth. So plinth is what you have to draw. So what is the width of the plinth? They have mentioned the basement to be that is what 4.5 or else 450 mm. So 450 mm means again what you need to do, 2.5 here, 2.5 here, again a 2.5 here and a 2.5 here. Just trace it, 0.5 or 4.5. So this is my plinth, till my plinth level the work is done. Now next is after plinth we need to provide DPC. Okay, so damp proof course. How we are supposed to mention this? Just above the plinth line. Can you see here? This is my DPC. Again this is my DPC. 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 Damp proof course is nothing but if the water falls here, it should not enter the foundation. That is why we are supposed to provide a damp proof course. Okay. So what will happen now? Now your building will start. You have already marked down the height. Then the plinth. You can see the outer portion of this point, right? That is your plinth. So your parapet wall will start from here. Now we have to provide the RCC slab that is of thickness 150 mm and CC and CC 1:2:4 at 3000 ceiling. That is nothing but the room height. Okay, so from here we have to start 0.5. So 0.5, how you need to measure? Measure 1.5 like this. So this is my thickness of the slab. This is the height of the slab. So basically now you understand, if I am standing here, I am walking, I am running, I should not fall out of this terrace. That is why we will be mentioning the we'll be providing the parapet wall. Okay, so after this slab, what we have to provide again? One layer of waterproof course. Why? Because if it starts to rain, this portion should have waterproofing. See. Now coming to the below portion, that is nothing but my wall thickness. What was the wall thickness provided in the diagram previously? I have provided 0.3 mm wall. So 3 mm wall all the way. So this is how my walls will look like. Okay, so now what is the next thing you have to do? You need to you need to check where and all we have windows and ventilators. We have one window, one ventilator, one ventilator again, window, then windows both the sides. So again, what are you supposed to do? As I told you, you need to measure the height of the door. You have to draw according to the height of the door itself. So just mention the point of 2.1, that is the height of the door. Height of the door. Then now what you need to do? You need to trace down the windows. What I did in the first portion. Wait. Can you see the window? Again, the projection line will be drawn downwards. Here the ventilator. What was the height of the window and the ventilator? These windows are nothing but mentioned as W1. So I think the height of the window and the ventilator is approximately, no. So the height of the window W1 is nothing but 1200. So here what I am supposed to do? Height of the window. 1200. Then height of the ventilator is only 0.9. I'll end it here. So now I'll draw the windows sill. Here another window. I'll draw the ventilator sill. One ventilator, another ventilator. So this is how my windows and ventilators will look when the door is over, when it is completely sectioned. See the height. Okay. These are my windows and ventilators. Now see, basically we have done whatever is important. Next what we have to do is, near about DPC we need to provide something called as CC bed here also. CC bed is nothing but the concrete. Above the concrete we have our flooring, okay. So CC bed, if they have clearly mentioned, I guess, the CC bed at the basement, I think they have mentioned the flooring. They have mentioned the flooring to be 20 mm thick and over 1:4:8 bed of 100 mm thick. So what I am supposed to do? What I have drawn now is my CC bed, not the flooring. So the flooring will come above. So it will be difficult for me to draw a 20 mm. 0.02. So what I'll do is I'll just darken it up. So this will be, about dark portion is my flooring and this is my CC bed. What I have, how I'm supposed to draw the CC bed? I have to provide dotted hatching. This is called as hatching. Here also in slab we have coarse aggregate. Coarse aggregate means this what do you call, jalli kallu alva. So that is called as coarse aggregate. Sand is your fine aggregate. Cement. So here I need to mention all three of them. So what I'll be doing is I'll just shade it. Shading is nothing but my cement. I have drawn a triangular shape because we are supposed to keep the coarse aggregate, coarse aggregate to be angular, okay, for good construction. Now what are we supposed to do next? Next we are supposed to do the below portion, that is nothing but below the CC bed we need to do a filling, that is earth filling, because see, plinth comes above the ground level, okay, always you remember plinth comes above the ground level. So I am mentioning this as GL. Below this is GL. So what you can see here is nothing but my ground or compacted earth. So compacted earth will be nothing but tightened up earth. So I am mentioning it in dotted hatching. Okay. So this is my compacted earth. Till here we are done. Now we are supposed to do all the hatching. Hatching in the sense, hatching of the walls and the concrete bed, and again SSM. SSM is nothing but size stone masonry, that is nothing but stone used. So what you are supposed to do, stone masonry will be 2 lines in between dotted lines. So here you need to keep your drafter into 45 degree. Cleanly you need to draw all the hatching. It has to be in 45 degree, and the size of the hatching should be at least 0.5 centimeter. The difference, the size. I am doing it like this because I am used to it. So I'll automatically take at approximately 5. Again the dotted portion for CC bed. How are we supposed to show CC bed? It has to be having cement and aggregates. So darken up this or shade it. Okay. Again this is my earth filling. I have not done any of the indications because I need to clearly mention you how you are supposed to do. Now I will be showing how you are supposed to indicate everything. So again hatching of this wall. So wall is nothing but my brick masonry. So it has to be 2 small lines. In between there should be a 0.5 mm gap, and this should be approximately 0.2. So 0.2 mm, 0.5 mm. So I will be doing the same way. 45 degree, 2 lines, 0.5 gap, 2 lines, 0.5 gap, 2 lines. See, all the hatching lines are of same angle because I am not even moving the angles here. I am just taking it downwards. The angle is same. Okay. So these are my hatchings now. Now you need to check where and all we have doors. Where we have doors, we need to provide something called as lintel. Okay. So you just check the portion where we have doors. So if you see, here there is a window, you need to provide a chhajja. So above chhajja there should be a lintel. And again here also lintel. Lintel should be of the size same as the size of chhajja. That is 0.4, 0.2. This is 0.6. 0.6 and okay, and here let me mention, all the arrows should be in the size of 1:3. Okay, 1:3 means the head of the arrow should be 1 horizontally, vertically it has to be 3 mm. Okay, so mentioning all like this, I'll be dotting it up. Next, what else is left? I guess almost everything is done. We have mentioned everything. Now I'll be indicating everything. So this is, when you're indicating, every line has to be in an angle of 45 degree. How? See, this is a brick masonry, this is a parapet wall, this is a slab, this is a chhajja. I'm not moving, just watch me. Next is your CC bed. Now I'll be showing you the sizes. How I am supposed to show the sizes? I need to take it I need to draw all the dimension downwards. See, this is how I have drawn. I will be drawing all the arrows. Because I don't have I have space here, what I'll be doing, again the same way, 45 degree, I'll mention all the sizes beside the line. So my CC bed is of 1000 mm wide. This is 800 mm, or else I'll just mention everything in centimeter. So this is 100, this is 80, this is 60. Okay, and the above portion, that is nothing but my wall width. What I can do is I can indicate it here itself. So wall width is again taken, just the line is wall 30 centimeter thick. Now slab WPC, waterproof course, is 100 mm thick. Slab is 150 mm thick. Next, chhajja is nothing but going from thickness 1000 mm to 40 mm thickness, width 60 mm, 60 centimeter. This is all centimeter, centimeter. Okay, so all is centimeters here. So like this you have to mention. So it will be 12 centimeter. If I am doing it in 12 centimeter to 4 centimeter, this will be the width of the chhajja. Chhajja is nothing but 600 mm. So 60 centimeter. This is correct. 60 centimeter. Next is your marble floor of What is the thickness of the marble floor here? 20 mm or 0.2 centimeter thick. The next thing is nothing but my CC bed. CC bed below the marble flooring is 100 mm thick. And what is the last thing which is left out? I'm not able to mention it here, I guess. Probably, yeah, I'll do it here. This is my earth filling. It is exactly to the size of my plinth height. Sorry, 600 mm thick. I guess everything is done. Now I need to mention this parapet wall. Of height 0.75 mm and thickness of this parapet wall, thickness of the parapet wall we can give, or thickness is 0.2 20 centimeter. 20 centimeter. Just exactly 10 centimeter less than the wall thickness. I'll erase all the extra lines from here. There are too many lines going on, so I'll erase all the lines. Here also so many lines are there. Okay, so see, my section is done. Now what one thing is left, that is nothing but the height of the course. So height of the course is nothing but 0.5 or 500 mm. So 500 mm. All the course height is 500 mm, so you don't have to mention. What I can do now, I can just provide a frame of the window. These are the W1 windows, so I don't want to do extra, so I'll just mention them as glazed. Even this is a dark glazed ventilator. What I can do is, I need to provide the ventilator to be having these kind of layers. You must have seen in your washroom how the ventilator looks. There'll be few number of glasses just placed in an angle so that all the dirty air should pass through this. So next again the window. I'm drawing it with my bare hands because this drawing is already very small and too much dirt is going on because of the pencil color. So this is how my sectioning looks. Okay. Just please go through this. This will completely explain you how to draw the plan, elevation and section. So this is your plan, elevation, section. Okay, thank you.